started to think, like, why aren't we seeing a more diverse group of men in media, especially in fashion?
My name is Phil, and I like to dress as a baby.
Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive.
If you work out strictly for appearance-based reasons, you are fatphobic.
A new survey out today finds about 4 in 10 American adults are obese.
I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job.
Because men do not have the ability to think for themselves. They don't. They don't have higher intellect.
These are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns. You will use them, or you will not refer to me.
Women are dominant. I'm dominant. I'm not gonna be submissive or a little bitch. Feminism all the way.
Because I think it's important to use terminology for groups that members of that group want others to use for them. And MAP advocacy groups like Before You Act have advocated for use of the term MAP. They've advocated for it primarily because it's less stigmatizing than other terms like pedophile.
One of the things I tell young men is that you should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
This society, male energy, male thinking, male energy is vilified, and you're taught to think there's something wrong with being masculine,
as well as dispelling toxic masculinity and really redefining what it means to be a man. Being a man means being strong. Being strong in that sense means being stoic, means being emotionless, and that's not real.
Do you think men are important? Like for what? We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
When I haven't tasted blood in a while, something will happen. Some situation will unfold, and I'll go into like war mode.
If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hi, my name is Liana. I use they, demon pronouns.
If you decided to work out in order to change your body's appearance to avoid weight stigma, that is still fat phobia.
They were struggling with their manhood, and that you give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning, this thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death, and often literally, And the gratitude for that is sorely lacking, especially among the people who should be most grateful.
Yes, essentially I do hate men. I think they serve no purpose. Literally not one.
Life's too short to exercise. I'm just gonna be honest. There's so many better things to do than exercise.
It's okay to be weak.
When I go to war mode, I just feel so good.
When you do that and there's like muscles there, nobody cares about that. We don't want to see that.
This is what I mean when I say I hate men.
When I get there, I'm like, oh yeah, and it makes me feel so good. It makes me just look around and I just think, I wasn't really supposed to be doing anything else. I was supposed to be doing that.